And we're live. I am about to sneeze. What a cute intro this is. Ugh. Okay. Hello. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. If you can hear me. This has to be the most obnoxious intro that I've ever done. Okay, so we're doing a live. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm about to sneeze any second. I feel it in my nose. I'm so happy today is over. I don't know why I'm yelling. I don't know why I'm yelling. Okay, I'm going to stop. Hello. Hello. Yay. Okay, thank you so much. Isa? What a cool name. Okay, I did. Let me know if I said that right. Okay, so I'm here to answer your questions, maybe give you some updates on what's going on, and oh, I had turned down the volume. Sorry, I was like yelling. It's been a very Monday. It's been a Monday. So okay, let me see if I have to update you guys on anything. This week is Thanksgiving. So thankful that this week is Thanksgiving. I'm thinking of doing another live later on in the week for those of you who maybe missed today's. So no harm there. Let me see. What can I update you on? So it is dark outside. It's pitch black. It's only 6 o'clock. That sucks. It's already very cold in Seattle. It's winter, although it's not raining. So that's super duper nice. What else? I am on day 19 of Whole30, which is no sugar and no shitty foods, which is super duper hard, but it's been good. I feel like I'm not craving anything. Like today, there was like a potluck at work, and oh my gosh, there was like 3 dozen boxes of donuts, and they didn't even look good. So something's working. That's great. Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. If you're here or if you're not here, if you're maybe not in Seattle, if you're by family. I don't have any family over here, so I am doing like a Friendsgiving, which is super duper fun. And I will vlog all of that. Super jazzed for that because there's going to be like a cat play date, which is awesome. I also want to just talk about my last video really quick. Hello from California. Hi. Hopefully it's warmer there. So the last video I made, I know it was like kind of a different video. And the reason, I mean, I kind of feel like I've already explained this, but if you haven't seen it, it was all about basically how to get over heartbreak. It's a video that I haven't done, and I don't do a lot of videos like that on my channel. But a lot of you guys, I feel like, are either going through breakups or maybe have already, I don't know. A lot of you guys DM me and wanted me to make a video like that. So I hope that you guys are enjoying that. And I hope that it's helping some of you because heartbreak is not fun. And I feel like I really took my time with that video and tried to like give you guys the best advice that I could give you because I've been through it and it's not fun and I never want to go through it again, although it's life, you never know. So hopefully that advice works okay with you guys, and I hope that you guys like that video. Let's see. Chilling on the ferry. It's a bit creepy since it's so dark. Oh my gosh, I bet. I'm guessing you're inside because it'd be freezing to be outside. In Vancouver, back to Seattle Sunday. Oh my god, I want to go to Vancouver so bad. That's on like my bucket list. Hopefully I'll do that either before the end of the year or early next year. I need to get to Vancouver very badly. Kyle, I'll be moving there December 17th. Just got my apartment in Capitol Hill. I've been watching your videos a lot lately. Yay! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. The Capitol Hill is bumping. It's booming. It's great. I hope you like it. That's super duper exciting. So congratulations. That's gonna be here before you know it. November, I feel like, is already over. We're already on the 19th, so that's huge. I'm not sick, by the way. My nose is like freaking out all day today. It's been freaking out. I've never had a breakup or even a relationship. I watched the video in its entire. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm curious to know what you thought about it. If it's like an experience you haven't been through. Your heartbreak advice was spot on. Yay! Thank you, Erin. I feel like I know you can relate to me on that, so I appreciate your feedback on that. How should I go about job hunting in Seattle while living out of state? It's a really good question. Um, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. So my first tip to you is if you are planning on moving to Seattle, like if you are legit serious about moving, make sure on your resume that you say like willing to relocate or moving to Seattle in December or whenever you're moving there. And if you don't have a specific date, make sure you put on your resume relocating to Seattle. Because the thing is, there's so many people moving here. A lot of companies, depending on what you do, of course, a lot of companies don't like to go with somebody out of state when they could go with somebody in state. So that was one thing that I found out. So just that's not really helpful, but like make sure on your resume you put like relocating or willing to relocate to Seattle, because then the company's like, okay, cool. Like if we hire them, whatever, they're going to be here, and that's like their plan. Another thing on how to job hunt in Seattle. So I have found most of my jobs on Craigslist, which I wouldn't necessarily say to do because Craigslist is its own beast and it can be very interesting. But I've found most of mine on Craigslist. Obviously, I make sure they're not sketch or I go with somebody, whatever. The first job I got when I was out here was at Nordstrom's. They have just a lot of job openings all the time, and the pay is decent. And there's benefits if you end up staying longer. So I tried to check out companies that were based in Seattle. I actually just made a video on like 20 companies in Seattle that you might not have knew about. That's a good place to start. I know that you probably know that Amazon lives here and a lot of people want to work for Amazon, but a lot of people don't want to work for Amazon. And when I was moving out here, I was like, I do not want to work for Amazon at all. That's not something I want to do. And I had a really hard time trying to figure out what companies are out here. And obviously there's smaller companies too. I feel like Instagram is a great place to find that. You can just do #Seattle. Like if I follow the #Seattle hashtag on Instagram, and that's a good way to see other companies that are here or vloggers, bloggers, whatever you're trying to look for in work. I'm rambling. Let me think of where I was going with that. Oh, yeah. Check out big companies that are over here. And if you don't want to work for big companies, I would definitely check out like Indeed. AngelList is really good. I feel like not a lot of people talk about AngelList. AngelList is basically, it's like Indeed, but it is for startup companies. So littler companies, a lot of tech companies that are just getting their feet on the ground and trying to move forward. If you're still really wanting to do something tech, AngelList is a really good one. They have other things on there as well. Indeed, AngelList, what else? There's a bunch of good ones, but I found mine on Craigslist, and I always feel like I look at Instagram to see like if there's any places that are hiring. Not that I'm looking for a new job or anything, because I'm not, but just to see like what else is out there. Hopefully that helped. I feel like I was rambling, so I'm really sorry. I may have missed this, but what do you do for work? Cool. Good question. I'm still trying to figure out what I do for work. So I work in real estate. However, I use that term very loosely because I try not to do anything with real estate. Real estate is not my passion by any means, but I do a lot of the creative things. So I basically work for builders and people that build $1 million homes, and I make all of their collateral for them. So I make brochures, flyers, anything you can think of, like I make for them. That's kind of what I do. I know it's kind of a weird title, but I guess my title is basically like marketing manager, I guess, for a real estate agent in Bellevue. So yes, that's what I do. Your skin always looks flawless. What's your beauty routine? Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Right now it's like freaking out because it's Shark Week. What's my beauty routine? Let's see. I wear a lot of masks, a lot of Lush masks, like probably too many. I wear probably 3 to 4 a week. Those really help. I try to use oil on my skin. I've noticed the older I'm getting, the drier my skin gets. So I try to do oil. I try to drink a lot of water. I have noticed heavily that, and this is like nothing new, but like diet affects how your skin looks. Like that is the most true thing. And it sucks because like I'm all about eating hot Cheetos or like whatever the junk food is, but like the better you eat, the better your skin looks. You are what you eat. That is such a true term. So try to have a good diet. But as far as skincare products goes, I love Herbivore. Herbivore Moonlets. Oh my gosh, they have an amazing lavender oil, which is really great. I could talk about skincare literally for hours, so I feel like I should stop there. But I will say Acure also sold at Target and like Whole Foods. Amazing skincare line, and it's like pretty affordable. Okay, we got some other people in. Yay! Let's see what we got. Hello. Any advice on how a shy guy can find dates in Seattle? It's so funny because I got a haircut this weekend and I was talking to my hairdresser about like the dating scene in Seattle and how shitty it is. It's a really, really tough scene over here. And I know a lot of people agree with that. A lot of people disagree with that. But I feel, and like feel free to like just rip me apart in the comments, dating in Seattle is so, so hard. I have tried it for years. I'm not giving up on it, but I'm not trying to do it anymore. I'm just going to kind of let it, maybe either let it happen organically or just not think about it. There's a lot of flaky people here. And you know what? I could probably include myself in that. I've flaked on a few people before as well. When it's dark outside and it's cold and it's rainy, people don't want to leave their home. And that can make it really hard to either just hang out with somebody or just go on a date. But if you are trying to go on a date, I would suggest dating apps. I know that's probably not what you want to hear. I'm one of those people that I'm all about the organic nature of meeting somebody on accident or meeting somebody in person. But I feel like it's really hard to do in the city of Seattle. And especially as a guy, there's more girls. Wait, what is it? There's more guys in Seattle than girls. So therefore, I'm supposed to have more options than maybe a guy. And I don't know how accurate that is because I feel like I have looked through every man in Seattle, I have looked at a lot of men in Seattle and it just hasn't worked out. But yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. And I hate that I didn't give you better advice, but I would try. I really like Bumble. I don't ever use Tinder. I feel like Tinder, there's just a different breed of people on Tinder. Some people use Cupid, some people use Coffee Meets Bagel. Try that. That was probably terrible advice. I'm so sorry. I'm clearly not an expert on dating in Seattle by any means. Okay, let's see. How's the real estate market? Is it booming? I try to not really learn about real estate. It's like the worst thing I could have said. The market is booming always. It's a little slow right now. In the summer, I feel like in the earlier part of the year and into the summer, it was just like insane. It was just boom, boom, boom. People were buying houses that they had never even seen. And now it's definitely starting to like slow down. I work with amazing builders and amazing agents, and I feel like this is something they just don't promote. But if you are looking for a home, you can DM me on Instagram and I can help you find a beautiful one. Although I will say this, I don't know what your price points are. I feel like all of our homes are above $1 million, but in general, in Seattle and Bellevue and that area, that's just the market. Like there's really not a lot of homes that are less than that. I've seen really shitty homes and they go for like $1 million in Seattle. It's all about location really. And it's expensive. It's definitely expensive, but yeah, the market I would say is pretty good. I'm sorry, my nose is running. I feel like I'm getting sick. I hate that. I'm really not getting sick. Okay. Word, any advice for skincare for men? I need my skin to look as beautiful as yours. You're so nice. I feel like oil. Oh, I do have another one. A silk pillowcase. I'm not about the silk game, but the silk pillowcase is literally like, it's made my hair shinier. It's made my skin just feel softer. Yeah, I don't know. I think a silk pillowcase is huge. Moonlit has a great one. Yeah, And make sure as a man that you're putting on lotion. Put lotion on your face. Your face gets super dry. Put some sort of moisturizing lotion on your face. I feel like most men don't do that, and they should. Hello, Katie. Can you get around Seattle without a car? Absolutely. Absolutely. You do not need a car to live in Seattle. I know so many people that live here that don't have a car. And if I worked in Seattle, I probably would get rid of my car. Just being honest, like sometimes I feel like there's just good enough transportation within the city that you don't need a car. Okay, so I only do about a half hour on here, so I have like 15 more minutes, just giving you like the halfway mark. Have you heard of the neighborhood Tehela? Any opinions? Also, what's the best place to buy weed in Seattle, and what's the best weed that gives you that Snoop Dogg vibe for a newbie? So I have not heard of that neighborhood. I'm not aware of that neighborhood. I'll have to look it up after this. I feel like I know a decent amount. I'm not familiar with that one though. My favorite place to buy weed is probably Uncle Ike's. Or I do like Green Door as well. And I only heard positive things about Ganja Goddess. They actually take cards there with, of course, like a fee. But the rest of the places obviously only take cash. I need to get to Ganja Goddess. I've heard really great things about it. I just haven't made it over there. What's the best weed in? I don't know. I don't want to give you like a recommendation on weed just because everybody is so different to it. Like everybody's bodies react different to it. That is definitely like, I feel like a question for the weed shop people. They know it all. And I don't want to give you like any wrong recommendations. Have you ever tried It Works? I have not. Is that a job site, like to find jobs? I have not tried that. Okay, what eyeshadow have you been wearing? And eyelashes. Really good question. I feel like I need to address this because people have been asking me. So eyeshadow, I've been wearing, oh my gosh, what is it called? It's like a Tarte. Oh my gosh, it's like a Tarte pressed pigment and it's gold. I will post it on my Instagram story right after this live. That is the eyeshadow I've been wearing. Lashes, I've literally been wearing these for a week. I mean, I take them off and I reglue them. These are Ardell Mink lashes. They're just like the wispies. I think they're like $6 at Target, super cheap. But they are for sure my favorite because they're not like super duper overboard where it's like, damn girl, you're wearing lashes. They're kind of like a good in between. And they're not super heavy either. And also I have Whisper of Guilt on my eyes as well, which is just a MAC highlighter. Okay, let's see what else we got. Why is there more guys than girls in Seattle? I think there's more guys than girls in Seattle because of, and this could be me stereotyping hardcore, but because of the large tech industry over here, a lot of guys are really pulled to that. I feel like somebody told me that. I could be completely wrong. But there's a lot of girls here too. But I remember like when I was looking for places to live, I'm like, I need a place where there's more guys than girls because I'm never going to find a man. And if there's more, maybe I'll find a man. I remember like looking that up. But that's a good question. I'm not really sure why there's more guys. That's just like, I think a statistic. Watch me be completely wrong on that. Please, like, somebody look that up for me. Okay. Am I skipping questions? I am. Okay. Let's see. Do you think Seattle is affordable for one person making like $35,000? No. That was blunt. It would be really tough if you were one person and you're making 35 grand a year. I would say you are going to be spending at least $1,200 a month on rent. If you want to live alone. If you live with people, it's going to be cheaper for sure. But if you want to live alone, like in a studio or a one bedroom, it is going to be a minimum, and that might be even too low, a minimum of $1,200. I feel like that's pretty low. So it's really hard to survive on 35 grand, I feel like, and live in Seattle. However, if you budget your money well, I feel like it's very doable. So I don't want to be like, no, because you for sure could. Just make sure you budget your money really well. Yeah, I hope that was like kind of helpful. Hi from Mexico. Cool. Dating in Seattle fucking sucks. Yes, it does. It's tough, and honestly, like, I don't think my man is here, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. I've just come to like the realization of that, and I can like just like leave that at the door and move on with my life. He's not here. Okay. Let's see. Hi from Mexico. Hello. The gay dating scene in the country is awful in its own right. Like, even in college, it is a huge variety. Yes. Okay, so I wasn't aware that you were talking about the gay dating scene. I feel like the gay dating scene is pretty good here. However, Gus would have a lot more opinions on that than I do, but I feel like it's good. Although I feel like sometimes, depending on what kind of guy you're into, and like, please, if there's other, LGBT people in this comment section, let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like there's not a ton of masculine gays here. There's more like, I don't want to like offend, how do I say this? There's more, almost like, what is the word twinks okay? Can I use that word? There's a lot of twinks here. There's a lot of, just more like maybe feminine gays than masculine, which we didn't know going into. I know that people are into different things, and there's a lot of gay people here, and there's a lot of lesbians here. There's a lot of transgender people here. There's a lot of variety, which is absolutely amazing, and it's so great because Gus and I are both coming from the country as well, and the variety is much better here for sure. However, it still seems at times to be very small, which is really hard to explain because Seattle is a big city. It's not the biggest, but it's a bigger city. However, it does feel sometimes very small with the community of people that it has. I'm going to stop talking about that. I feel like I'm not trying to offend anybody. I hope I didn't offend anybody, and please like correct me if I'm like wrong with any terminology, all of that. Have you ever worn an unused plastic garbage bag as clothing? Honestly, maybe. When I'm drunk, I do really terrible things like that, so probably. Okay, let's see. Can't tell you enough how much I love hearing one of your top things about Seattle is your LGBT community. One of the main reasons I'm heading out there. Yay! I think that's awesome. Frank is right here. I need you to just, Frank. Here, why don't we just do that? Okay. Hey, don't bite me. He's super moody. The LGBT community is great here. Super nice people. There's a lot of them, and it's just great to have just so much diversity within the community. So I think that's something for sure to look forward to. It's so exciting. Okay. I need to get some water. Let's see. We are at 23 minutes. I have about 7 minutes left. Let's see. Ooh, we got some of those. What made you pick Seattle out of all the other states? I made a video on this quite a while ago. Most of it was intuition, and I felt a pull to come here. Although I will say this, I am making another video on that because I did leave quite a bit out on why I actually moved to Seattle. So I'm going to be filling you guys in on that at the end of the month. So watch out for that video. You need to be my mother these days. Don't really know what that means. Okay, I'm missing questions. Okay. I hear the food scene is great in Seattle, but what category of food restaurant does Seattle lack in? Ooh. Oh my God, what a great question. What a fantastic question. I mean, there's a good variety of a lot of foods here. Frank's being really annoying. Frank. The water bottle's right here. This literally saves my life sometimes. Okay, what kind of food is lacking in Seattle? Let me think about that. I feel like Seattle has a good variety of things. I'm not really a foodie. Especially this month, I haven't been able to eat out. So Let me think about that. I feel like, I mean, this is like probably a stupid answer, but they could always use more vegan food. They could always use more vegan food. Sometimes I go to a restaurant and there's not even a vegan option. Like a veggie burger is not a vegan option usually because they have eggs in it. So sometimes we could have some more vegan options. But that's anywhere really. That's not a good answer. I'm sorry. Let me think about that. I also heard there were pets than kids in Seattle. Is that true? I've heard that too. I literally just told Gus that. I was like, I've heard that there's more pets than kids in Seattle. I believe it. He said that's absolutely not true. But I totally, people have so many dogs here. There's dogs everywhere and they go everywhere with them. Like dogs are allowed in stores and restaurants and like there's a ton of pets over here. I remember I was like walking to a coffee shop one time and this guy just had like a lizard on like his shoulder, just like hanging out. And I'm like, this is like not normal. This is, you don't see that every day. Somebody told me that they saw somebody have like a bird just hanging out on their shoulder. Like there's a lot of different things that go on here. So yeah, I would say maybe to that. Oh, gotta keep the ladies engaged with clean skin and stuff. Love that. Love that, Thomas. Did you ever find anything to do in Seattle for New Year's? What a great question. I'm working on it. I am trying to find a kick-ass masquerade party because that is on my bucket list. And I just want to feel like just a really pretty person. I don't dress up that much. Just because like I'm a sweatpants type of like I'm wearing sweatpants right now. I'm just like a lazy person when it comes to clothing sometimes. So I want to like just totally wear like a pretty dress and like I feel like a lot of masquerade places are like masquerade venues, parties, they like make you dress up really fancy and I am like wanting to do that this year. So that's what I'm trying to find. Gender fluid. That is a great term that I didn't use, and I'm so sorry. Okay. Have you been to the new vegan restaurant in Ballard called Papa's Hot Potatoes? I haven't. So I'm on Whole30 this month, and I haven't been able to go eat anywhere because I can't have any gluten. I can't have any. Basically, I can't have anything. But I will for sure have to try that Papa's Hot Potatoes. Okay, cool. Always in the mood for good vegan food. Still thinking of going to Spokane. Yes. Are you eventually going to do meetup? Yes. I feel like I talk about this every time I do a live, but like I am very scared that nobody's gonna show up to meetup. And it's great that you guys are like asking me, but like, are y'all gonna come through? Because I am so scared that like if I do a meetup, I will be there and like nobody will show up. So like I'm very scared to do a meetup, but I know that I should do it because there's a lot of you guys that have moved out here and that's so cool and that's so great. And like, you are my community. Like when I think of my Seattle community, it's like you guys. So I do need to do a meetup. I'm really scared no one's going to show up, which is kind of dumb, but it's a fear. Oh, dang it. I did offend somebody. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to be offensive. And I wasn't offended. Thank you. Some people were, some people weren't. I never want to offend anybody. I'm really sorry. I clearly need to educate myself a little bit more. Baldwin Market this Saturday. It's a Rhino Room. Lots of great local artists and makers selling. Oh, cool. What is this called? Baldwin Market. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? I need a pen. Baldwin Market. Let me grab a pen. Here we go. So we have, let me just write this again. We have what is it? Papa's Hot Potatoes. Papa's Hot Potatoes. I need to check out. And I need to check out, oh my God, I lost it. I lost it. Where is it? Oh, the Baldwin Market. Baldwin Market. Okay, we're going to go a little longer because I still feel like I haven't got through all these. When are you going to do best ice cream places in Seattle vlog? It's a good question. I don't That's a really good question. And the thing is, I've actually met a foodie that lives in Seattle, and I'll need to like take him with me. I don't eat a lot of ice cream. I know, please don't hate me. Ice cream makes me really, really sick. So I try not to eat it. And it's also really, really sweet usually. So I try not to have too much ice cream. It really hurts my stomach. So I would be a terrible person to do that. Although it looks really great and I wish I could do that. Like, how cool would that video be? Like, I'm just going around eating ice cream. That literally sounds so amazing. I just really don't do well with ice cream. Okay. Let me scroll down. My cats lose their minds with Christmas decorations and a spray bottle. It's the only thing that keeps them standing upright. I love that. I rarely see kids here. When I see one, I'm shocked. So, ooh, true. There's not a ton of kids here. So many dogs in the village stores too. So many. How expensive are studios in downtown Seattle? It depends how big a studio you're looking at. I would say if you want a studio downtown Seattle, you were looking at about $1,800 and up. If you want a 1-bedroom, you were looking for sure at like $2,000 and up, maybe $1,800 and up. But like downtown in the heart of Seattle, it gets pretty expensive. I mean, to me, that's really expensive. To some people, that's like pocket change. But I don't know. To me, that is so expensive. Like, for a studio apartment that's like, I don't know, 500 square feet, you're spending like $1,800. That's a lot of money. But if you have it and you're about it, do your thing. That's my 2 cents. Do you ever go to a Seahawks or Mariners game? I do not. It would have been so much fun to go to this last one on Sunday with the Packers and Seahawks, because I am from Wisconsin, so I would definitely be rooting for the Packers, although I do like the Seahawks too. The Seahawks are great, but I am a Packers fan. But I would love to go. I need to go to one. I really, really want to go to a Sounders game. That is like on the top of my list. A Sounders game would be so much fun. And that really, really hurt. Okay. If you find a masquerade party for New Year's Eve, holler at your girl. I will. It would be so much fun. And then the thing is, they're kind of expensive. I feel like they're like $100 and up to go to one. But like, how awesome would it be if like I was like, hey, I'm going to this masquerade party. You should go too. And like everybody that like is just subscribed or like, you know, we follow each other. If they went to that party, we would never know because we'd be in masks, but it would be so much fun. That would be like a good time. What are the most concerned about environment disasters in Washington? Earthquakes. I feel like you're asking what are the most like concerned type of environmental things that could happen. Earthquakes. If you do not want to be scared shitless, do not look them up because they're really close to happening. So earthquakes are like a real thing over here, even though they haven't happened while I'm here. Okay, you guys. So I'm at 33 minutes. I'm going to go for like 2 more minutes, and then I should probably shut it down because I have to edit another video. I feel like, let me think if there's anything else I need to like talk about. There's a bunch of videos going up this week, and I also want to do another live on Thursday because I'm so thankful for you guys and I love doing these lives. So let's do another live on Thursday. What else? Oh, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me know if you guys like the lives, if you guys enjoy the lives. I personally love doing lives because I get to communicate like in real time with you. There's really no other platform I'd rather be doing this on. I know Instagram, I've done it a few times on Instagram. I probably should do it more on Twitter, but I just haven't. And Facebook, I try not to go on Facebook because it's very political and it's kind of a dark place. I just don't really like Facebook. So this is where I do my lives. So please subscribe and please give me a thumbs up so I know if you guys want me to continue to do these lives. What else? Have you ever been to Wayward Cafe in U District? I have. It was so good. It's so yummy. It's so delicious. Vegan ice cream is the best. Vegan ice cream is the best. Yum. But are you Greek? So many people ask me if I'm Greek. I'm not Greek. I'm actually half white as fuck and then half Hispanic. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little mix of both. but I'm not Greek. I just picked up a load of Wisconsin, heading to New Jersey. Nice people. Oh my gosh, cool. How fun. That's awesome. Why did you name your cat Frank? I named my cat Frank because I'm a huge fan of Frank Ocean and Frank Sinatra. There's a lot of great Franks, but his actual name is Frankie Flowers, and the last name just comes from Brandon Flowers from The Killers. Huge fan of The Killers. So yeah, he's got great taste in music. Can I book you for my YouTube channel? I'm in North Seattle. I don't know what that means. I've never been booked for a YouTube channel. Can I book you for my YouTube channel? I'm not sure what that means. DM me on Instagram and we can chit chat for sure. Okay, you guys, I'm going to head out because I need to edit a video for you guys that's coming on Wednesday. Yeah. I will see you guys on Thanksgiving, because I'm so thankful, and I feel like let's just be thankful together. Even if you're super busy, maybe you can still sneak away and come say hello. What else? I think that's it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Like, I appreciate just you chatting with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this live, and if you did, give me that thumbs up and please subscribe. It helps me know, okay? It helps me know. I don't like asking anybody to do that because you should never do anything you don't want to do. But it really helps me out. So anyways, guys, thank you for coming on the live. I will see you guys Wednesday and Thursday and maybe Friday. Anyways, have an amazing evening and night. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing night, Jesus. Have a great night. I will see you guys very soon. Okay? Bye.